Hey, if you're flat towing your Jeep and not following your owner's manual, you could be doing damage to your drivetrain and not even know it. Today I'm going to show you the correct way straight from Jeep. Hey look, I appreciate YouTube as much as the next person. It has saved me a lot of money over the years. But when you're dealing with these critical components like a drivetrain, I have got to read my owner's manual, man. I just can't trust YouTube with that. Now, I'm still fairly new to Jeep, and the reason I'm doing this video is I've seen a lot of Jeep owners out there on YouTube showing us how to put our Jeep into tow mode without referencing the owner's manual, so I'm not sure where they're getting their information from. That said, my concern is that their process for placing their Jeep in tow mode varies from what my owner's manual reads. And that variance can actually do damage to my transmission. So today I wanted us to take a look at what Jeep says about flat towing step by step from the owner's manual. Now let's take a look at the owner's manual for my 2024 Gladiator, where you can see the section for flat towing on page 158. And it talks about the proper process for flat towing. In this particular Jeep, you can see all the wheels have to be on the ground, which is flat towing. You cannot dolly tow my Jeep. And you can, of course, put it on the trailer. Now, page 159 is where it talks about putting the transfer case in neutral, and that's what I really want to talk about today. So I actually made a copy of this section when I first bought this Jeep because it was different than my last vehicle, a different process, and it may be helpful to you as well. If you're new to Jeep, print off a copy and just throw it in your glove box and refer to it when you get ready to flat tow. But you see here, shifting in neutral, we've got some warnings, we got a couple of cautions, but down to step number 1 to get this Jeep ready to flat tow. Bring the vehicle to a complete stop on level ground. We've done that. Press and hold the brake. I'm doing that right now. Shift the transmission to neutral, turn the engine off, and this is where I see people vary on YouTube. They do not turn the engine off. They do all of this with the engine going, right? Including what I'm about to do is shift this transfer case into neutral. But it says, step number 4, turn the engine off. Shift the transfer case to neutral, right? We're there, all right. Now, start the engine, step number 6. Step number 7 says put it in drive to see if it rolls, put it in reverse to see if it rolls. And that is one of the ways of checking to confirm that you're in neutral. Now it's up here on the dash as well. Of course, we make sure we're in neutral too. When I start to pull off, Clay's out there making sure that all the wheels are rolling. So that's one way of confirming that you are in, that transfer case is in neutral. Then it says, of course, step 9 is repeat 7 and 8. We've already done that. Turn the engine off, firmly apply the parking brake, and shift the transmission into park. Now read this next section because this is why it's so important to make sure this engine is off on my Jeep. It says damage to transmission may occur if the transmission is shifted into park with the transfer case in neutral and the engine running. With the transfer case in neutral, ensure the engine is off before shifting the transmission into park. Of course, step 13 is to attach it to your tow bar and then release the parking brake. Okay, so we've arrived at the RV park. We want to shift our vehicle out of neutral so we can get ready to drive it. Again, the instructions say bring the vehicle to a complete stop. Firmly apply the parking brake, start the engine. Press and hold the brake pedal. Shift the transmission into neutral, turn the engine off. Then shift the transfer case lever into the desired position. This is a step I see people miss. They keep the engine running. All right, so we got it in too high. It says here, when shifting the transfer case out of neutral, the engine should remain off to avoid gear clash. And once again, that's the part that I see people skip. They keep that engine on. And again, maybe it's okay for them to do that. Now, shift the transmission into park, disconnect from the tow vehicle and start the engine. Releasing the parking brake, shift the transmission into gear, and we're ready to go. And that is straight from Jeep. Well, hey, I hope the video has been helpful to you. If you're looking at getting ready to maybe get a Jeep ready for flat towing, check out this video right here where I installed the Blue Ox tow bar on my Jeep. And if you're looking at just towing in general, not necessarily a Jeep, take a look at this video because we have towed about every way possible. We have dolly towed, we have flat towed, and we have towed a trailer. So both of those videos may be of some use to you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.